When Noah Jenkins first stepped onto the campus of Ohio State University, the air smelled like wet grass, cheap coffee from a nearest Starbucks, and new beginnings. He was 19, from a small town just outside Toledo, and everything he owned fit into 2 suitcases and a worn-out laptop bag. The world suddenly seemed enormous, like one long hallway filled with doors he didn't yet know how to open. From the outside, the campus looked like a place where everyone knew what they were doing. Students hurried between buildings with confidence, earbuds in, coffee cups in hand, their laughter echoing off brick walls. Noah stood by the fountain, watching it all, his heart pounding with a mixture of excitement and quiet panic. His dorm room was on the 3rd floor of Mason Hall, a rectangular brick building with peeling paint on the stair railings and a vending machine that always ate dollar bills. When he arrived, his roommate, Tyler McConnell, was already there unpacking boxes. Tyler was from Chicago, wore AirPods constantly, and seemed like the kind of guy who had already lived 3 different lives before turning 20. "Yo, what's up, man? You're Noah, right?" Tyler said, without looking up from his phone. "Yeah," Noah said, setting his bags down. "This the right room?" "Yeah, 318. You got the bed by the window. It gets hot in the mornings, but it's whatever." The room smelled faintly of detergent and someone else's cologne. There were 2 beds, 2 desks, and 1 tiny window overlooking the quad. Noah sat down and stared out at the field below, where a group of students were playing frisbee. He had imagined this moment for years, leaving a small town, escaping the silence of his parents' house, and finally doing something that felt like progress. But sitting there, surrounded by unfamiliar walls and strangers' voices, he realized that beginnings are quieter than you expect. Classes started that Monday. Noah's major was political science, a decision that felt safe and serious, the kind of thing adults nodded approvingly at when you told them. His schedule was filled with long lectures and mandatory discussion groups that always started too early. He sat in the back row most days, laptop open but rarely typing. He listened, or at least pretended to, while the professor, Dr. Collins, a woman with sharp glasses and sharper opinions, paced the front of the room. "Politics," she said one morning, "isn't about truth. It's about power and perception. And the sooner you understand that, the better you'll survive." Noah wrote it down in his notebook, underlining it twice. He didn't know why, but it felt important, like something he'd need later, when the semester began to unravel.